On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we'll take a look at hospitality and labor management solutions. Learn about secure data centers. Hear from the experts on commercial investment opportunities. Plus, lots more. If recent events have taught us anything, it's that workers in the hospitality industry are vital to our daily lives. This immediate need for staff leads to constant hiring, training, and onboarding, which can strain resources.
The most difficult challenge is finding the right person. It's very important that we have the right quality of people that understand how to sanitize, especially during the COVID crisis. HoTrec is not a staffing company. What we are is a labor management company. We've been doing this for 14 years. We have lots of experience. We're soup to nuts when it comes to clean. We know how to clean and sanitize correctly. And we don't just recruit for the people, we recruit for the right person on a regular basis. When we bring in a new team member, we take them step by step, hand-hold them for the first 3 to 5 days in every department where it's needed. Yeah, we walk them in, we introduce them to everybody, we show them around, we show them where they come in, they check in, they walk, who they go see, the first person they come to, they find their equipment. We walk them through the whole process so that they're not coming into a strange building or a new building. They are with us at all times, from the beginning to they're trained 100%. Consistency is the most important thing. We want to meet our clients' expectations. We want our people to go in there and be confident in what they're doing every single day and actually know what they're doing and why they're doing it. We're in hotels, hotel resorts, all over the Southeast. We're in universities, we're in private schools. If there is a building with a kitchen or bed, we are in it. We develop relationships with our partnerships. I believe that our leadership with the partners we find, it just expands, it grows. 90% of what we do comes through referral.
With over a decade of service, HoTrec LLC specializes in managing hospitality labor for hotels, resorts, schools, and hospitals across the Southeast USA.
We take the burden from our clients. We start with onboarding, training, repeat training, time management, payroll, workers' comp, taxes. We handle it all so the clients don't have to. My name is Greg Clayton. I'm the president and CEO of HoTrec. My first hotel, the Marriott Marquis, we opened that hotel, I believe, in 1998 or 99. I realized then that there had to be a specific reason to do what we do in these properties with our people, our staff. They had to be the right person at the right time. Not just throwing people at the job, just finding the right person that will work with our partnerships and our clients. That means that we actually find the people that works within a hotel in different departments throughout the whole entire hotel, university, college, kitchens, you name it, we do it.
My name's Ken Talbot. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at HoTrec LLC. I was a client before I was a part of the company. Really liked what they were doing business-wise. I really liked how I could bring in a team of people apart from my original team and make them one collective group that was working together. HoTrec starts with labor management services from the beginning all the way through the end. When we're looking at a problem that our client may have, we listen to that problem from the client's view. What we're doing is trying to create efficiencies through that program so we can create longevity in our company through those relationships. So it starts with a relationship. Our owner always says that we're in a relationship type of business.
These types of services are critical in ensuring smooth operations, maintaining customer satisfaction, and keeping costs in check.
So a lot of our clients request different services. We do provide labor analytics to all of our customers that would like to have those on a weekly, daily basis. We have many clients that request to know where they are every single day. It's nice to have more labor in the building, but it does cost money. We want to be a financial partner as well. So we want to make sure that our clients know how much they're spending, where they're at on a day-to-day basis. We manage all facets of the business. So payroll being included, we make sure that payroll is communicated on a daily, weekly basis. The client wants to know where they're at every day when it comes to payroll, and our team members want to know. They have certain goals, whether it's managing a 40-hour work week or it's managing to make sure that they have enough people in the building. Time clock compliance is also something that we look at. We want to make sure that we're having the people that are scheduled, they are clocked in and represented on those reports that we come out with daily.
Everything is measured that we do, every time, every minute. That's what we call a CPU, cost per unit. That's what we look at very, very hard. Our efficiency levels increase as long as we can keep our GSS scores up, then we got a pattern. Once we have a pattern, then consistency stays the number one factor. And that translates to our clients in dollars, in budget cuts, and being able to work with less people, but getting the job done.
By using only the best people, you can focus on your customers and craft, while HoTrec provides you with the people who power it.
So I love working with HoTrec because I get to see people every day, and I'm someone that likes instant gratification, and I feel that when we walk into a building and we've helped a client through a need. A lot of it comes last minute in a time of crisis, and that's such a great feeling knowing that you've got the right people in the building at the right time.
When there's an immediate need, HoTrec has the resources to provide you with the right people who are ready and able to fill the position, whether it's front of house or back of house, or anywhere in between.
I believe it's my team. I believe it's how we treat each other and how we begin. Something that excites me about HoTrec is where we started from. Man, I watched my branches struggle, especially going through COVID, and now where we're at today, bouncing back after COVID, and we're still together. Just to watch them grow, to watch them continue to grow, and even get better at what they do. That's a huge, huge investment on their part. The time that they put in, putting together what they do, it's a great thing to see.
Food services, housekeeping and maintenance, understanding the scope of each department is needed to ensure operational efficiency, cleanliness, and a safe environment for everyone.
I would love to see HoTrec go into the medical facilities and hospitals. That's a difficult challenge because we're in a different environment. Okay, we want to start with a relationship. Our first relationship that will lead into a second relationship. So us cracking into that market is very important to us, and we start that process this year. We are a company that follows through, manages, trains, inspects to make sure that our team, our supervisor, number one, is trained, but our team is trained in the same capacity.
For more information about HoTrec LLC, visit their website, HoTrecLLC.com. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. Consumers expect to access a company's services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from everywhere and anywhere. Can your business rise to this digital challenge? Let's learn more from the experts at DC BLOX.
The need for digital infrastructure has never been higher than what it is today. The areas of artificial intelligence and machine learning that are embedded within almost every one of our products that we use, whether it's a cell phone, a tablet, a television screen, a computer, or any of the wearables or other things that you find in just your day-to-day life. These applications all require massive amount of data and massive amount of decision-making coming from data that is driven by the computers that are housed within data center facilities like we're sitting in today. Number one, we own, build, and operate the facilities that house the most critical applications of many of the things that people use day in and day out. The second thing we do is we provide fiber-based networks that connect our facilities together. So you have a seamless experience between our data centers and our fiber network that gives us a competitive advantage because we put in high-capacity conduit systems and dark fiber systems that link our most important customers and our facilities together. The third thing for what we do is we build cable landing stations that are positioned on the eastern seaboard of the United States that literally connect through subsea cables continents that power internet and applications for some of the largest companies in the world.
Serve locally, connect globally. That's the motto DC BLOX lives by.
We have a process that allows us to look at where populations are, where growth is in the local economies, to see where network traffic goes, and we meet people in the community and see if we can understand, look, this is not only a good place that the analytics tell us to be, this is a great community for us to be part of as well. Our connectivity and our data center brings other industry, brings other customers, brings other investment into the community. Having a data center is the cornerstone for evolving your digital economy or your digital businesses.
Most people are not aware of the digital infrastructure that they depend on every day. DC BLOX is.
Since day one, the focus of DC BLOX has been understanding how to build a home for digital infrastructure, recognizing that you need a place for the gear to live. And once that gear has its home, the world needs to have reliable, unfettered, bulletproof, high bandwidth, low latency access to that 24 hours a day. So 10 years ago, the vision that we were doodling on cocktail napkins was, how do we fuse those two things together? How do we build a concrete bunker that can withstand the storm and withstand the power outage? And when the gear is in there, how can we then offer that gear access to the world and the world access to that gear? So that's the business that DC BLOX is in, is building that digital ecosystem that provides reliability and continuity throughout.
DC BLOX looks at our markets, and we are part of that community. We hire local, we employ local contractors when we're building, and we find every way to invest in it. So when you think of serving locally, DC BLOX does that with our actions, not just our words. Now with our cable landing station, we're literally connecting the Southeast globally with our cable landing station, with our fiber networks, and really living out that vision of DC BLOX serves local and connects globally.
It's critical that your data is stored in a safe environment with robust connectivity and reliable cloud services.
I see more cable landing stations in our future because of the unique nature of what we've done here and the value that those customers see from that. I expect to see us connecting more data centers together with our dark fiber. You're going to see more of what we're doing today. More data center, big and small, and more fiber, connecting it all together.
Trust, teamwork, executing with tenacity, and doing so with transparency, those are the foundations of culture that really make DC BLOX special. We're the type of people, we've got the right culture, more importantly, we've got the right facilities that serve your needs and can serve those for decades to come. We're partners in the communities for which we operate, and our speed of execution and our ability to build on time and in budget is unparalleled in our industry.
For more information about DC BLOX, visit their website, dcblox.com. And of course, visit our website, insidetheblueprint.com. Are you ready to start diversifying your investment holdings, but aren't sure where to turn? Sean Coyle of SNC Investment Partners and Chris Mooney of Cider Investment Group are here to show you how they partner on owning and operating multifamily real estate projects throughout the Southeast. Let's learn more.
I started SNC Investment Partners because I wanted to take my strengths and abilities and use them to help my friends and families benefit from the financial upside of real estate investing. Having bought my first property and getting started in the business with only $14,500, I've closed on over 4,200 apartments that have a resale value of over $500 million. Our portfolio spans the southeastern states of Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, as well as states such as Texas and Wyoming. We seek to provide quality investment opportunities in southeastern states. We provide investors with above market returns while mitigating downside risk. Real estate investing has the power not only to improve an investor's financial future, but also the very communities where they are investing. We are creating jobs in the local community as well as injecting money into the local commerce. We aim to leave every property we've ever owned in better condition than when we found it, while also improving the residents' lives who live there. I think the biggest obstacle for getting started in multifamily is the high cost entry barrier. The high capital amount required for down payment, closing costs, insurance leaves it that most investors are unable to take part in these opportunities. By raising money from multiple investors by syndicating deals, we open up these real estate opportunities to all our friends and family so they can take part in them. If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. And I think this is extremely applicable to what Chris and I have achieved in the industry so far. We both have our strengths. My being a construction background, having worked in construction since I was 14 years old back in Ireland, and Chris's knowledge being in finance and business. Chris has a natural charisma and confidence that is infectious with investors and lenders alike. I think it's been a perfect mixture of both our expertise that has allowed us to be so successful in our industry. We started off with smaller apartment buildings that had simpler improvements. Then we advanced into larger and heavier lift properties that required more expertise and a lot more capital. After that, we graduated to performing full gut renovations on properties that have been vacant for 10 to 20 years. Next, we were successful in changing the resident demographic of our 404 unit property in Baton Rouge, Louisiana to predominantly workforce housing. We then tried our hand at a conversion project and were successful in redeveloping a rundown hotel into a luxury Class A 134 unit multifamily property. Now we are performing another building conversion project, transforming a former bank building into a high-end luxury 31 unit property with a drive-through commercial space in Alabama. In addition to upgrading apartment interiors, while also enhancing the common areas and improving the amenities. This not only improves the quality of life for our residents, but also creates a ripple effect further out into the local community. It's an amazing feeling to get when an investor tells you that the money that they've made from our projects has positively impacted their lives.
Sean and I joined together almost 10 years ago now. He had a significant more experience in real estate and investing in multifamily, especially in the Southeast, than I had. I had a very finance-heavy and traditional business background, and I was fortunate enough to, become his partner. I was able to learn from his past experiences, and then we were able to grow together and turn a small side job into both of our full-time jobs. We choose markets in the Southeast strategically based on growth and areas that used to be booming or are on the outskirts of major cities. We try to stay ahead of the investment dollars, and we can focus on areas of workforce housing where people can still afford to live even after we put money into the properties. We try to keep them affordable and just a much nicer product, but that's still affordable and not brand new construction that people can't afford and they can't get out of that Class C type apartment complex. We create Class B in some cases, or in some cases we do total renovations and create a Class A project with Class A finishes, but because we didn't have to do brand new construction, it still allows us to keep the rent affordable, even though the product is essentially the same as a new construction that would cost twice as much a month to live. The market indicators, we look for population growth, really sound industry in the area that backs the economy. We have so many family and friends and people that are counting on us to do a good job, so we're really picky when it comes to picking an actual property once we've identified a really solid market.
All potential properties are taken through an extensive underwriting process and exhaustive due diligence to ensure meticulous evaluation.
There's always challenges in this industry. There's something new that you never thought would happen that happens. There's natural disasters where we've encountered tornadoes that have ripped roofs off of buildings. COVID was a big challenge as people were losing their jobs and we had to work with them. Riverwalk 803 is a hotel conversion to multifamily in Clarksville, Tennessee. We wanted to offer something that's still an affordable rate and basically everything Class A and brand new at the same time.
Establishing a direct line of communications ensures credibility, trust, and loyalty.
Communication is really the main aspect of what I do day to day. Overseeing operations from internally for the exterior projects that we're completing, as well as the internal renovations, having the dynamic with the on-site team members versus our contractors is very important. We started out third-party management on some of our assets and quickly realized the communication aspect can be difficult. We decided the aspect of internally managing those properties would be better fitting, and luckily we had the experience to do so.
Make a positive impact in your community by investing with the right partners on the right projects today.
In the future, we're looking at a lot of opportunistic deals like the hotel conversion or the office space conversions. The people aspect of this business is what we focus on, and it usually works out for us and for everybody. Everyone's happy and everyone gets to live comfortably the way they should.
For more information about SNC Investment Partners, visit their website SNCInvestmentPartners.com. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. Valves are an important component in a variety of industries. Let's see how one of the largest valve manufacturing plants in the world makes it all happen.
GIMU Valves, we're a valve and instrumentation manufacturing company. We manufacture valves for different industries, pharmaceutical, food, semiconductor, and industrial markets. We specialize in control valves and diaphragm valves, but we have a little bit of product for every industry.
We have a global logistics system that allows us to economically and quickly transfer product from our logistics center in Europe to our logistics center here in North America. Sustainable packaging, reusable packaging.
So GIMU is a family-owned and operated company. The Atlanta site is one of 6 production and logistics centers we have around the world. We also have our headquarters in Germany. We have a production facility in France, Switzerland, China, and Brazil. We also have 26 sales subsidiaries around the globe.
Valves are critical in controlling the motion and flow in a variety of manufacturing processes.
We have a philosophy we call When Plant Components Learn to Speak. And the concept is to produce innovation and technology into our customers' manufacturing processes by providing innovative products to them.
Conexo utilizes RFID technology, radio frequency identification, in order to identify the valve and material that is made up within the valve. So we use a Conexo pen to scan the RFID that we have developed internally that's placed on the valve that can then read the RFID chip and identify the valve and its components.
RFID technology allows us to provide digital traceability so that we can offer our customers all of the digital genealogy of our products. So everything from the material traceability to production traceability, manufacturing traceability, performance data. It allows the customer complete data package.
The end result is clearer communication between the equipment in front of the customer and the requirements that need to be done for maintenance and operation.
And when it comes to measuring how a valve is performing, they have it down to a science.
We also have the GIMU app, which connects to the Conexo technology. You can use the RFID pen to read the chip, and it'll pull up within the app the valve in front of you. The app is also a great resource to quickly in the field identify products, pull up information that's necessary, and then send it if necessary. The 1441 integrates to the GIMU app where you can initialize, configure, and set parameters. You can use this to troubleshoot inside the field. You don't have to rely on a PLC that's further away. You can have a screen in front of you to interact with the valve.
For us, quality encompasses not just the customer requirements, but the processes and the technology behind it as well.
We develop our products with our customers as well as our internal high quality expectations in mind.
For more information about GIMU valves, visit their website, gimu-group.com. And of course, visit our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com. For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Inside the Blueprint, go to our website, InsideTheBlueprint.com.